Welcome to the RV Dog channel. Went by Wally World and picked up some supplies. Getting ready to take a trip up the East Coast this fall and wanted to get the truck ready. Pick me up some diesel exhaust fluid. When you buy this stuff, gotta check for the date on the back. July 8th, 2019. Make sure you get some fresh stuff. It'll go bad if it's sitting on the shelf for a year or two. Walmart only $7.88 for a whole jug. 1 gallon will last me about 1,000 miles. Pick me up a oil filter also. Need to get my oil changed. I'll probably make a video of that too when I do that. Alright, another project I've been working on is my camera system for the truck. It's a home surveillance system, and I got a little 7-inch screen, and I have the hard drive box, and then the cameras. What I did, I just mounted some magnets on the bottom, and so I can just stick them anywhere on the truck. It's going to be a cool setup. And then once I get recorded on the hard drive, I'll just take my thumb drive here and I just plug it right in, and I can transfer the video to the computer so I can edit it and put it up on YouTube. So we're planning on a trip this fall. Going to be going up the East Coast. We're going to be starting at the Space Coast. And we'll be working our way north. So normally we make a few stops on the way up. Sometimes we'll stay at the Gamblers Rogers State Park. That is on the East Coast. Of Florida. Which is a nice little park if you never stayed there. There we go. We'll zoom into it. And it's located right on the beach. So we've stayed there a few times, and that's really nice being right on the beach, and it's a state park. They do have a side on the river. Google Maps is a little bit behind, but over here they have the camping on the riverside. And another place on the way up we like to stay at is let me zoom out a little, is Anastasia State Park in St. Augustine. That's right on the beach also. Has a nice big campground, and it's heavily wooded also, so you really get the camping feel. And we have other options too up in by Jacksonville. We have wait for it to zoom in. Okay, gotta go a little farther north. There we go. It's up by Fernando Beach. And that is Fort Clinch State Park, which is another nice park we've stayed at. And there you can stay right on the beach. It's a nice little campground with the Atlantic Ocean right here. And they do have a side on the river. Which is in the woods. And they do have a lot of biking trails at this park, which is nice. And the main attraction of the park is Fort Clinch itself, which is a Civil War fort that they've restored, and it's very nice to see. Another park we've stayed on at the way, it's in Georgia. This is right over, you get over the Florida line, and it's Crooked River State Park. In Georgia. And right in this area you have, I believe, the Cumberland Island, which has wild horses on it. Another park we like staying at on the way up in South Carolina. Find it here. Alright, we'll let Google Earth zoom in. Is Santee State Park. This is in South Carolina, and it's halfway up to Virginia Beach, which is our destination. And it's right off I-95, which makes a very nice stop. And that's also a state park. So that's some of the options we have going up at some parks that we may stay up as we head up to Virginia Beach this fall. And then on our way back, we'll probably take Highway 17 back down the coast and maybe stay at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for a few days. And possibly Wilmington. They got a state park there that we haven't stayed at yet. Wilmington in North Carolina. So if anybody has any suggestions, place to stay between the Space Coast, Florida to Virginia Beach, Virginia, we'll be heading up 95 and then taking Highway 17 back down to Florida for about a month-long trip. Just leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.